MGTOW, the MGTOW anthem. For all you MGTOWs, I propose an anthem. A while back I was introduced to a song by Tom Waits. This song completely encompasses the spirit of MGTOW, and I would like to read a piece of lyrics. It was these lyrics that prompted me to do a video about the MGTOW anthem. Here goes. All my friends are married, every Tom, and Dick, and Harry. It must be strong of you to go it alone. Here's to the bachelors and the Bowery bums, and those who feel that they're the ones that are better off without a wife. I can sleep until the crack of noon, at midnight howling at the moon, going out when I want to, and I'm coming home when I please. I don't have to ask permission, if I want to go out fishing, and I never have to ask for the keys. The song is called Better Off Without a Wife, by Tom Waits. And it amazes me how much this song portrays MGTOW's point of view. In the first verse he sings about a girl he had, but she left him for a bad boy. Some shady criminal that was, obviously, favored by the woman over the good guy. We, as MGTOWs, know all about this phenomenon of course. The way you get friend-zoned, if you are too kind towards a woman. She will stamp on your feelings and rip out your heart the very moment a criminal tough guy comes along. But not only is this song about the classic faults in women, it is also about the lone wolf lifestyle, that might be the best way for a man to live. Another sentence from this song is, I'm kinda selfish about my privacy. Which is obviously a marvelous sentence. I, as a former blue pill man, know all about losing your privacy when you're dating a woman. And I know of the horror it entails. My girlfriend used to use my iPhone to call her mother. If I didn't get my phone back in time, she would be looking through my text messages and my WhatsApp messages. If I got angry and took my phone away from her, she would get angry at me. She would say things like, "What do you have to hide? Is there something in there that I'm not allowed to see?" You see, the fact that it is private is not an excuse. Well, not to her. So I would find myself proving to that woman that I had nothing to hide, by showing her my text messages. It's absurd when I look back on it. But in those times it saved me a lot of hassle. If I didn't show her the messages, she would be bugging me about it for weeks. The same thing went for my emails. I had to make sure that I logged off every time, when I left my computer. Because if I didn't, she would look through my browser history and through my emails and private messages. Now, it is not that I cheated on her or that I visited extreme porn sites. But if people have access to your browser history, they can find out everything about you. Your fears, your dreams, your hope. They know what kind of information you're looking up, and I do have to say, sometimes, I look up information that might embarrass me. Not to go into details a lot. But for example, I did look up how to make a homemade laxative. Those are not things that you want the world to know. Tom Waits, in his song, also mentioned the responsibility you have in telling your woman everything about your life. And you have to run all your plans by your woman, to check if she's okay with it. This is an aspect of relationship you don't hear a lot about. But it is most true. When you're not in a relationship, you tend not to know that the woman will check every move you make. For example, if you want to go to your friend's house to watch the game, you have to check if that is okay with your woman. And there is a chance that she actually forbids you to go. You might know this from friends who will tell you, I have to check with my wife. If you ask them to go out that night, checking with either Mrs. I have to tell you, when I was in a relationship, I didn't even bother asking my girlfriend if I was allowed to go watch the game. I just told my friends I wouldn't come. It was mainly because if she let me do what I wanted, she wanted something in return for it later on. She actually felt that my freedom was something that she earned, and when she gave it to me, she should get something in return. I know, it is ridiculous. But as a blue pill man, you learn to live with it. In that moment, you don't really see something is incredibly wrong. In this anthem, Tom Waits sings, I don't have to ask permission if I want to go out fishing. Because if you're in a relationship, you actually need this permission of your other half. She actually gives you the go or no go. The freedom of leaving your own house when it suits you is a freedom that is often taken for granted by males outside of a relationship. The freedom of coming home when you please is also taken for granted. I have a friend that has been single for a long time, and he regularly told me that he misses a woman in his life, but I had to sum up for him that his life would be greatly altered if he took a woman. Sure, he thinks about the fun stuff, hugging, not sleeping alone, conversations, sex. But he doesn't realize that coming home at 2 a.m., what he does quite often, is out of the question in a relationship. Your woman will not accept it. And that last beer you take in the bar, that last beer you get offered by your friends, right before you wanted to leave, you can kiss that last beer goodbye. You would have to decline it, because your woman expects you to be home. I think that this song by Tom Waits is a good reminder of what a relationship entails. For if you get caught up in that feeling again, that you want a girlfriend, you can listen to this song and remember that it isn't all that great. And if you are not in a relationship, and don't want to be in one, then you can listen to this song and celebrate your decision. Link to the song is in the description. Later.